Hi Roman vacationers, welcome back to another Tiny Tour Tuesday. We're standing here in beautiful Piazza del Popolo. It's one of the main squares of Rome nowadays, and one of the most beautiful areas in the city, right next to Villa Borghese. We are going to be talking about it with Angela here tonight. She's here with me, and I'm going to hand you off to her now.
All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the bells competing with our voices. It's 6 o'clock, and we are right next to a church, so they're for the bells. We're going to be talking about Santa Maria del Popolo. We're going to be talking about Piazza del Popolo. And this is the start of our Baroque tour, which is one of our favorites that James and I do, a couple of our other guys as well. So we'll get started with the very famous twin churches. I'm going to move my umbrella and get a little bit wet. The twin churches, which are Santa Maria of the Sacred Mountain and Santa Maria of the Innocents. And they are actually not twins. You can kind of see, if I move again, one of them has 8 sides to the dome. The other one has 12 sides to the dome. James is going to be really nice and hold my umbrella for me. These are originally designed by Carlo Rinaldi and then finished by Bernini, Gian Lorenzo Bernini, who designed what you see. About 10% of the city that you see in Rome today is designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. Most of the city is still Baroque. That is an art movement that came after the Renaissance, after Mannerism. You get into this over-decorated, very large, very ostentatious kind of style of architecture and art. Another big feature in the piazza here is this obelisk, which is the obelisk that has the cartouche of Ramses II on it. It was brought over to Rome by Augustus when he defeated Mark Antony and conquered Egypt, essentially. It was originally in the Spina of Circus Maximus, and then in the 16th century it was moved here to Piazza del Popolo. The next thing we're going to talk about is the... sorry, I'm going to just turn around a million times because I'm going to talk about the trident next. Is the door, the gate. So this is the Porta Flaminia. This is from ancient Rome. This is the gate in the Aurelian walls. This was the northernmost gate of the city, and it led to Via Lata, which became Via del Corso, which, if you remember our last tiny tour, well, one of the last tiny tours we did on Via del Corso, this is the start of that street. On the opposite side of this, there's a design and a decoration by Michelangelo, and then on this side, it is designed and decorated by Gian Lorenzo Bernini under the commission of Pope Alexander VII, the Kiji Pope. This was done to welcome Queen Christina of Sweden when she came to Rome. Unfortunately, as happens in Italy, now, then, forever, things are delayed. And she ended up having to camp outside for a few weeks while she was waiting for this grand entry to be finished being decorated. You can see it there, and you can see the mountains and the star of the Kiji family. That is their crest. Then we're going to go back. I'm going to make you dizzy today, guys. Sorry. We're going to go back to where you can see the churches. You can see that road in between the two churches, the one road on the other side and the other road on the third side. This is where we start what we call the trident. So it's 3 main roads, that Via Lata or Via del Corso in the center, Via Babuino, which was built by Clement VII, which is a Medici Pope, and then also Via Ripetta, which is built by Leo X, the first Medici Pope. And so you have these 3 streets that really come into this area as their top of them, and it's called the trident because it looks like the weapon. That said, we are also standing in front of Santa Maria del Popolo, which is the main highlight of our Baroque tour. You've got 2 very famous, very beautiful Caravaggio paintings in here, the Crucifixion of Peter and the Conversion of St. Paul. These are actually stunning works. You should absolutely come and see them. They were some of his very early works when he first moved to Rome, and they really give you a good idea, an indicator into the style that Caravaggio was painting in. We like to start our tour here so that we can show you those paintings first. There's also a chapel inside that was designed by Raphael and then completed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. And the church sits on the site of where Nero's ashes were originally buried. The witches and devil worshippers were said to have come to worship at these ashes because they had evil spirits. And so in the 11th century, one of the popes had a chapel built, and then Sixtus IV in the 15th century built the church itself, and then it was redecorated again by Bernini in the 17th. So, with that said, we would love for you to come join us on our Baroque tour. You can see that church amongst many others, and some of the beautiful paintings by Bernini and Caravaggio, as well as some of this city design. And that is it for us in Piazza del Popolo. James, thank you for holding my umbrella.
No problem. Bangladeshi just stole mine.
Oh no!
No problem at all. But lovely seeing you guys. Can't wait to see you guys when you're coming out here. Hopefully in some less horrible weather.
Yeah, it's a bit rainy today, but it'll be nice soon.
April showers, as they say. Yeah. Take care, guys, and hope to see you guys in 2 Tuesdays.
See you in 2 Tuesdays. Bye.